just say stop? I'm not cutting. Hey guys, we're out here at Little Mulberry Park just getting a quick post-work round in. Here we are walking down the fairway on hole 1. Hopefully we had a good result. There's a basket and we ended up right here. Not bad. Not the best putt, but you know, still hopefully cash this par out. There we go. All right, even through one. All right, guys, walking up on hole 2. Kind of a long par 4, tight woods, and this one's known for having a great shape for a roller. So I'm gonna see what I can do with my Firebird here. That went pretty well. Firebird went down the fairway just like I thought, hooked left on the forehand roller, so we should have a pretty clean look at the basket, or at least an approach shot to it. We're not going to have a putt for eagle or anything, but it's just a clean way to get out of the branches up there and stay in the fairway. All right, stay in the fairway may have been an exaggeration. I'm a little bit off the fairway. That's where we're headed, but we have a sort of straight look at the basket down there. Might be hit in the mid-range here. Probably the best we could have hoped for right there. Our lie was pretty tough, but now we've got a short little approach to just try and save par here. Let's see what we can do. Well, given where we were on the fairway after our drive, I'm kind of disappointed with missing that putt right there, but let's just focus on making this comebacker for bogey now. All right, we are 1 up through 2. Not ideal. A little mistake on the putt there, and a couple of missed approach shots, but we're headed to a nice and simple par 3 here. Hopefully a birdie opportunity. Here we are, guys, at hole 3. It's in the A position, so it's just a straight tunnel shot right down, 235, right to the pin down there. Easy peasy. All right, well, I actually made it down here, but I went past the basket through a streamline pilot in sort of like a C-line-ish plastic. Here we are right here. It's a 2-speed putter in premium plastic, but it's got 5 glide, and it sort of just carried a little far on me. I'll try and make this birdie. Well, I could not sink the birdie. threw a little past the basket, and then threw another couple misses. But got to come back here for par. Should be a tap in. Should be a tap in. Yeah. There we go. +1 through 3. All right, we're moving on. Headed to hole 4. Hole 4 is kind of tight. Jail time if you're on the woods on the left or the right. And it just fish hooks completely to the left. So I'm going to throw something a little understable. Hope it'll flip up and just glide down to the bottom. I'll have a putt back up for birdie. Got pretty lucky right there. I actually threw it a little too high, hit my gap, but threw it a little too high and hit the branches up there, which instead of knocking me off course, actually kicked me straight down. So I'll be looking at basically a beginner's tee shot right here to try to get around that corner to the left. I don't know if y'all saw that, but it literally just barely nicked this tree on its flight path, and luckily it did not hurt me too bad. It kept carrying its flight path. What I threw was a Paul Macbeth Onyx. Pretty beat in, so it's not overstable at all. It's very straight. I put it on hyzer, and the tree sort of knocked the hyzer out of it and stood it up straight. So we're headed back into the green now. I think I splashed across the green and kicked out into the woods or skipped out into the woods somewhere. I'm not in the basket, for those that were hopeful, like me. I'm actually in here, so let's see if I can make this par save. Didn't really have a line there. Had to hyzer it out a little bit and try and get it back in, but we'll just tap out a bogey and be +2 through 4. Hole 5, dog leg to the right. Just trying to par this one, honestly. That'll work. Walking up on that one. I threw my DD2 on a forehand. Trying to get a little more glide out of it, but I think I put too much hyzer on it, so we did not get all the way up to the basket, but we should have a look for par at least. All right, we threw our approach from down there. We got to approach up this hill into the basket. It's a really tough birdie, but here's our putter. All right, with that par, we are headed to hole 6, 2 up, so we're +2 through 5. Well, we got another par 3 here. Dog leg right this time. Pretty short hole, if I remember correctly, the pin position on this one. Let's look at the tee sign. Yep. Okay, so we're in position C, so it's definitely the shortest of the positions, and hopefully we can get a birdie. That should be darn good. All right, I don't actually know where that one went up, but I definitely threw it up through these woods and hopefully it crashed down at the basket. But I don't know where it ended up. I'm being optimistic. Just walking. Oh, let's go. Okay, we gotta look. There it is. All right, headed over to hole 7. This one is another, I would say, a fish hook hole left, but there's less trees, but it's a slope the whole way away from the basket, so got to be careful on this one. I'm just looking to get through the front 9 here, maybe close to even. If I could grab another birdie and stay par, that would be great. So I like the roller on this shot, just because you can see the hill is slanting away from where the basket's going to our left. The roller sort of, as it's a forehand roller, it fights the side of the hill and it doesn't really let it come into play. But we hit this tree right here and it kicked us up the hill right here, so we don't really have a birdie look, but let's stay even. All right, I gave it a little bit of a run there and we went over the basket, but not too far. Hopefully this comebacker is going to be short work. Baby. All right, we're walking down to hole 8. We're still, what are we, +1 through 7? Not doing terrible. I'm really hoping to birdie this one. It is going to be either a thumber or a Anheuser forehand, flex forehand. It's a par 4, pretty good ways down there. Here's a map. We're in the B location, so that's where we're headed. All right, so we got down here, but we're not exactly on the fairway. We're down those woods right there. Luckily, the basket's to the right here, so we might, if we're lucky, we might have an open look at it. Let's take a look. I thought we had a pretty good line there. Forehand zone. I was hoping they would flex around this tree right here and start its dive down towards the basket, but instead it held its line a little longer than I wanted and hit this tree and kicked off to right here. So now we're just gonna lay up for par. All right, the layup worked out. We just got a 5-foot tap in for another par, putting us at 1 up through 8. On to 9 to round out our front 9. Guys, we're walking up to hole 9, another par 4, straight through the woods. This one's been known to give me problems. You can see the highlighted landing zone. It's up past the first set of trees up there. And we're in the A location, I believe, today, so let's just try and get it up to the landing zone. How about that? All right, threw my beat in Paul Macbeth Onyx on a hyzer, and it straightened out for me. So let's see if I can't birdie this one, guys. All right, threw a nice little forehand zone approach shot right there. And I got up to the green, but sort of fell away from the basket. So I think I've got like a 20-footer left to try to bring me back to even for the front 9. So prayers up. So after going +2 through 4, we're now -2 through the next 5. So that puts us at even through 9. Let's head out to 10. All right, guys, we're calling an audible here. I was headed to 10, which is the biggest, most open hole in the course. I shot some footage for you, so maybe we'll cut that in, but it's beautiful. My favorite hole in the course. A nice long par 4 in its current position. But there are some people picnicking on it, and you know, I mean, a lot of people have some strong opinions on this, but I'm just gonna skip the hole. I don't want to make a fuss about it. I'm just trying to be out here having a good time. They're just trying to be out having a good time, so I don't want to hit them with my flying discs and and I don't want to cause a ruckus by asking him to move, so I'm just going to move on to 11. So we're here at 11. We're going to be throwing directly behind me, dog leg to the left, and I'm just going to count 10 as no strokes gained, no strokes lost, and we'll just move on. I'm not cutting. I'm not cutting. I'm not gonna cut even once. Did y'all hear that? Holy cow. I hit chains at least. Oh my gosh. I've never aced before. Fans of Swanky Disc Golf, I have never aced before. Please stick in those chains. Oh my gosh, I see it in there. Oh, y'all. Oh my gosh. I just aced. I'm sorry, I've been playing a lot. I've never done this before, y'all. Prodigy H4 V2 just came skipping. I think it skipped off this hill and just crashed into the chains. My beautiful, beautiful misprint Prodigy H4 V2 threw it on a hyzer and it flipped up a little bit. Oh my goodness. Whoa! Yo, I'm sorry, I was so distracted by my ace on the last one. I forgot to introduce hole 12. Really great hole, one of my favorites out here at Mulberry. It just sort of slopes to the left. Hooks left. You gotta throw something that's gonna turn on its own, but maybe will stay in the air a little longer. Mine didn't stay in the air too long. I'm over here, basket's down there. See if I can just lay up for a par here. That's pretty much what I was looking for. Could have gotten a little closer, make it a tap in, but you know, it is what it is. Woo! All right, par. So with my ace on 11, going into 13, I am -2. Feeling good. All right, heading over to 13. This is actually the one on Mulberry I thought I would ace before any others. I mean, it's right there. It's just a simple tunnel. Normally throw a putter or straight mid at it. Here, I'll show you. We're at hole 13, position A. So, hopes for a double ace round. Probably end right here. I did not get nearly the height I wanted on that. I wonder if that looked like an ace on camera. It sort of passed right in front of it, but I was not close. I was a good 30 feet from the basket there, and I faded a little left, so we're gonna have an edge of circle putt for birdie. Kind of helped me out that I didn't have the height though, because I think my Mako 3 was just headed straight for the tree line over there. It's so understable. But instead, it skipped on the ground, got a little anti-skip motion, and fell down the hill this way. Clean up my par, on to the next. Heading up to 14, par 3, falls gently to the right. Man, pretty brutal tree kick right there, actually. I thought it was heading right down towards the green on a nice Annie line, but it kicked hard off of one of these center trees. I mean, to be fair, it would have had to got skinny to get through these trees, but there's always a chance, right? But it actually kicked off a left side tree also and dropped me with a 40-footer. So let's try it out. Easy peasy way up. All right, ended up pretty close, so let's just tap in for the par and move on to 15. All right, we are on to 15. It has a 3 and a 4 position, but we're in the 3, so we are headed up to here, the B spot, 270. Did I mention we're playing from the blue tees? We are. You've probably seen the white tees, but it's kind of elevated. Still don't know what I'm going. All right, decided to go H1V2. Get skinny. You may have heard me say get skinny. It didn't get skinny. We hit a tree, but hey, you know, you win some, you lose some, and I don't know, man. I'm still so psyched about 11. I can barely focus on this rest of this round, but I'm trying to stay under. We are still 2 under, headed into the final 4. I'm just gonna try and lay this one up for par. That worked out well. I went high with a putter and it just crashed down to the green somewhere. I don't see it, but it's black, so it might be hard to see in these shadows. There it is. Okay. Hey, let's cash out for par. That was a fun little catch cam for that par, but all right, -2, 3 holes left. Trying not to screw this up. These last 16 and 17 are pretty tough for me. I don't know why I rarely birdie, but this is just a fade to the right. All right, so we did a little hyzer flick with a slightly understable. Oh, I got a little optimistic there. We hit a tree. Let's just say we hit a tree. And man, do we have a tough lie. So we're gonna try and go up high with a hyzer flick. So that was less than ideal. We have a tough spot here. Let's see, do we have a line? Sorta. All right, let's try this out. Still too high. All right, here we are on 17. Yeah, we just got to get out to that field out there. You can almost see the basket. All right, so we got out, but our flex forehand didn't quite come back. So we're looking at basically just laying up for a par here. Man, I'd be running more, but I don't want my first ace round to be on or over par. I really like to keep the scores up. Here we are. We almost got the long birdie, but I'm gonna throw DD2 from Discmania. It's the hole I threw on, it's the disc I threw on hole 1. And it's pretty much the same as hole 1 in like structure. It's a little shorter. Hopefully we can get a birdie here. All right, so here's where we landed. I mean, we have a decent shot, but 25 feet. Not sure why. I think I missed my approach shot on that one. Didn't record for whatever reason, but that's the approach shot. This is my second attempt. Neither worked. I'm just gonna put my bag down and tap us out. There you have it, folks. -2. Couldn't make too much happen on the back 9 outside of the ace, so that leaves us at even for the front 9 and -2 for the back. All right, guys, that's Little Mulberry Park. -2, pretty good day. this is my home course, so it's my favorite course. Wanted to get out here and do a Swanky disc golf video. My buddies Luke, Nick, and Josiah out there producing quality content too, so I wanted to get involved myself and show you guys the beauty of Little Mulberry Park. Here's a little bit of what you missed on hole 10. Next time we get out here, we'll definitely play that one, don't worry. But yep, that's all. I'm Swanky Gooms. That's me signing off.